Oh, hello there. Welcome to the AGK studio in California. Unfortunately, this studio has been rotten and broken down. Some particles are still in here, but not as much as you would think. Anyways, I am here to help you through your very first night. Okay? First up, you have two doors and a big hallway. It appears that the wire of the power supply has been damaged, but it still functions every day with a bit of power to let you pass any night, as long as you keep the power clean and not chewing it like a damn retard. Secondly, his studio may seem safe to work in, but it's a living hell, if I were you. Basically, you are a night watcher in this studio that keeps our robots safe and not getting malfunction that we have to burn them away. We are currently working on a new studio in Germany, a more heavier, cleaner, and a fun place to make great AGK movies. Oh sorry, your night instructions: keep the power limb, never escape out of your office, and never, ever make sound like a fucking giant whale. Yeah, I'm sorry to curse at you. But we had two other night watchers that were so silly and stupid, the robots killed them in a second. Well, I don't think you would mind. Right? Okay. Seems that you're ready to begin your first night. Let me make you in short that you will never escape, never lie, and never hump with the female mascot. You don't have to worry about her yet. But let me just finish your preparation before the robots will walk, that you check your cameras immediately. Are they still there? Good. Is one of them missing? Don't panic. Or you make things even worse. Don't worry about Leopold Slick. He is too weak to roam around at a night like this. Well, I think my time is going. I need to go back and help one of my employees by setting up the decoration around. I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Good night, and good luck. Oh well, let's not get about that argument. But let's talk a bit about this place. Maybe it will calm you down. Actually, not. Maybe it's a good idea to look at the cameras while I'll talk, okay? Since this studio was open for acting and recording, it wasn't very well secured. We had a horrible event that took in that location, the Crush of 98. This so-called crushing event took place in this studio. Discoverers believed it was a terrorist activity, yet no one really knows, except we are still looking through the old camera tapes. If anything has happened, that date of time. After the event was over, something has exploded that caused the entire studio to burn, hence why the place looks rotten and broken, and also to our animatronics. I have no idea how they would still function in a broken state. Maybe the suits only got damaged, but who knows? Maybe you're already scared, but don't worry, just do as fine as you did on your first night. You should be just fine, just don't waste too much of the power. Goodbye. Hello? Oh, hello. Well, did you remember the part when I said about not dumping the female basket? Okay. Get this. On a particular night like this, one time a night watcher screamed at the phone because there was something out there that hadn't anything to do with our baskets, but he was too silly to answer. I told him about the two possessed deadly, haunted baskets. Nellie and Jaden, I don't think there's any influence about their names. But if they will appear in front of your office, you don't have to worry about Nellie, as she doesn't seem to groan at all, except that only sound from your laptop will trigger her. So keep in mind that you turn off your laptop when it starts beeping. With that being said, note, when your laptop is off you cannot close the center door if it tells you to do so. On the other hand, Jaden will move around and will come towards your office. However, he can also roam to the maintenance room. Make sure he never goes there or he will try to sabotage the power. However, you will be provided with a high voltage security but only once. I never liked Jaden. He always scared me. Even in the form like that, it scares me to death. I don't want that fucking dude, ever, in a new studio like this. I always wanted to make him friendly robots. You know, to let little children have a fun experience in a happy studio. Right. Yeah, it kinda sounds. Hey, but let me handle you some tips. If your laptop makes a beeping noise, turn it off immediately. Or you are Nelly quicker than a fucking highway. So be careful. And as always, Angry German Kid Entertainment of Fundaments is not responsible for any injury or death. We don't have the budget to pay all the damages to any family member. We really apologize.
Painfully.